Our story for today is from Spain, but it could definitely happen to anyone anywhere in the world who's arrogant. The things that you do in life always find a way to come back to you. If you did good to others, more good will return. But if you've done wrong to others, then it's going to come back to you 10 times over. As we start things off, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any video uploads from our channel. Two college girls, Maria and Anita, were studying at the same university. Both of them were really beautiful, but there was one key difference between them. Maria passed the tough entrance exams, while Anita got in through her parents' influence. If you must know, Anita's parents own one of the city's biggest businesses. Even if they were from different worlds, they got close to one another and spent time together after their classes. Anita was often the conversation starter, and Maria kept it going with her humor. They were good friends indeed, but it's important to note that Anita had a different outlook on life. She didn't mean it in a bad way initially, but she looks down at poor people, including her friend Maria. One day as they were chatting at a local cafe, Maria was surprised to hear that Anita was not really enjoying her life at university. She says that studying was for the poor in her opinion. As they were talking, the waiter came up to them and asked, "What can I offer you?" Anita replied in a condescending tone, "You don't have anything to offer me, but bring a lemon cocktail to my friend here." After some time, the woman got impatient. She screamed, "What's taking so long? We don't have all day!" "Look, Maria, he's just reading something instead of working. This is why education is only for the poor." Anita left, dragging Maria out of the cafe as well. She wasn't going to listen to the waiter's excuses and even told him to pay for it for himself. But apparently, it's just that there were too many orders at the moment and the cafe just didn't have ice ready yet. Not that Anita would even care if she knew. 10 years passed. Maria got married and eventually started a business. Anita enjoyed her family's financial empire. She didn't graduate like Maria and decided to drop out of college to live a luxurious lifestyle. Her reveling in wealth made her think of Maria as a boring person, and she eventually forgot about her. However, her life was in for a turn. Her parents died in a car crash, which left her alone to deal with a giant responsibility of managing her family's financial empire. One problem led to another until she had almost nothing left. The only important thing she had was her son. And just like in the movies, it seems like life was trying to take everything away from her. Her son was rushed to the hospital and needed to have an urgent operation. Anita knew that she no longer had enough for this and thought of different ways to get some cash quickly. She was considering borrowing money, but she knew that all her friends were like her and ended up with no money. Suddenly, she remembered Maria, who she refused to help one time when her father also needed an operation. Talking on the phone, Maria's voice was stern and no longer compassionate. She was so sorry for Anita's son's condition, but she refused to help. The responsible friend knew it was because of her that her parents' money was wasted. She hung up on her. Anita was so tired that day that she fell asleep. The next day, the nurse came to tell her that the boy had a successful operation. When she got the bill, Anita was so confused because it was only €5. Thinking it was a mistake, she rushed back to the nurse and asked why it was so. The nurse said and smiled, "It was done free of charge by the doctor." Looking behind her, the doctor approached her. "But you still owe me €5 for that lemon cocktail for your friend," the laughing doctor said. Anita remembered that day like it was yesterday. Feeling ashamed, she brought out €5 and handed it to him. The doctor said, "Education is not only for the poor but for everyone. But the bigger lesson here is you can't rely on wealth alone. The way you treat other people is going to come back around. You might have humiliated me once, but look at you now." So, the next time you feel like ruining someone else's day, remember this story. We hope you liked it. Please subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell for more content like this.